let me first argue that it's important to look at mortality. Okay, that mortality is important, and we care about people dying, and that's why I want to quantify it. Not because I sort of discount it and I want to attach a dollar value, but actually because I think it's important. I think it's important to quantify it. So ultimately, there is an implicit trade-off there between saving human lives and the cost of preventing those deaths, right? So governments all the time do these implicit calculations about, okay, we can do this policy and that will save a number of lives. Is that worthwhile investment or not, right? So every government has these decisions on how much a human life is valued. Okay, Australian government, the New Zealand government has it. In New Zealand, it's $5 million. Um, I'm not sure what Australia has, but our Ministry of Transport uses, I think it's $5.2 million or something like New Zealand dollars. Okay, so it's implicit in a lot of decisions that we put a dollar value on human life. So I'm not doing something that is unusual. It's just usually something that people don't like to talk about. So governments definitely don't typically. So you don't hear a politician saying, hey, we value a human life on as 5 million, and this will save your life, but it will cost us 6 million, so we're not doing it. Right? We never hear anyone saying that, but implicitly that they are doing that all the time. Policymakers do that all the time. So what I'm doing is I'm taking that 200 people who died in the Caribbean because of climate change, to go back to my example, and I'm attaching a dollar value to that. And which dollar value? Well, I just sort of almost randomly took the average of what the US government uses and what the UK government does. Okay. Oddly, the life of American is worth a lot more than the life of a Brit. So the UK government uses, I think, I don't remember exactly the number, it's in the paper, but it's 2 point something million pounds, and the US government uses about 10 million US dollars. Why the difference? I don't know. They have different policy frameworks and they've reached different conclusions about things. So I just use the average of the two, which amounts to about 7 million US dollars. And that's the number we use, and that's the number we use globally. So every single person around the world who died in those extreme weather events because of climate change, we multiply that mortality by $7 million.